Hey there, how's everybody doing? 3:30 in Chi-Town. Um, so markets, we touched up on some highs again here now. All right, or we got really close. All right. See, Nasdaq got up to 27,316. Our Q's got up to 656.34, and our SPY hit back up to a 711.21. So we're just below the highs. But the bigger thing that happened was at the end of the day is that the Diamonds finally started to play ball a little bit at the end of the day, and that's why I'm gonna make this real quick. Um, so I'll flip the screen when we finish here. So you see what you're looking at here now. The one you can't see behind it, I'll flip it over so you can see it. All right. So these are all the sectors that are tied into the ones that we watch the most importantly. All right. So everybody was turning here. All right, showing you here on XLY discretionaries. The one that you're sitting behind is XLV, and I'll change that for you. All right. So coming back down here, this was yesterday's day. All right, and then today we had we got up to the highs early in the day, and then we look and then we get this reversal coming back at the end of the day today. All right, so discretionaries starting to get, and now you get that overnight, and that's giving it a little boost again here as well. All right, so I'm not saying that these guys are going to turn around and these sectors are all going to be great again. All I'm saying is that they're making it look like they're starting to make a turn, and we'll just want to be cognizant of that. All right. So XRT, same thing. All right, coming down here with the cup, you look for that handle. Boom, you look for that upside back up there. All right, there's your cup. Maybe you can fill this up a little bit. You bring it back in, and then you look for that move to the outside. All right, so XRT. Now those two are together, right? All cyclicals. All right, so all that stuff that we talk about, retail, everything, Walmart, Target, everything, Costco, um, just everything, Tapestry, Roblox, all these stocks, right? All right, so all discretionaries at your discretion as which to spend your money upon. All right, industrials really kind of made the turn here. This is the whole reason why I wanted to just talk about this one. This kind of made it, and I was able to get in here, so I got some down at like 170 ish, and now we'll see if they hold. All right, but it's just showing me that we're getting a little bit of lift here on the overnight. It's making me feel a little bit better about it. All right, so so everybody, all right, coming back down here, XLP. This guy came in to say no on everybody. All right, so but I don't take a put a lot of cred on these big moves on the overnight. All right, it's just I don't know. Sometimes they're just there and then they're not there. All right. So, but is coming back down. This one, the XLP was having a hard time already. All right. So, it is coming back down on us though. All right. So XLP, maybe not the best of the bunch here. All right. Now when we talked about XLK, XLK came down at the end of the day here, right? So, and the SPY was moving closer as we got to the end of the day, and they kind of shoot her down. But at the end of the day, here on SPY, we're not high, and we're not too much off of the highs there right now. 711.21. We're trading 710.50, so again, just a tad lower. All right, so XLK comes down here. We'll see what this brings. All right, there's really no turning around in this sector. It hasn't been. They're not coming from another place. You know what I'm saying? They've been coming from straight up. All right, so XLF, we turn the corner here at the end of the day with the 2122 back up. All right. So we'll look to see if the banks can continue this little move that this has just started. I don't know if these will hold by any stretch of the imagination, but they are making that little bit of a turn. All right, and XLE kind of just doing its thing here anyway now. Did come down at the end of the day. All right, so you got a 2-2 back down on XLE, and crude was up today too. All right, so kind of not much to really see. This thing just kind of triangled. It was trying to triangle itself out pretty much on XLE. All right. So on that group, there we go. All right. We're looking at the financials, the discretionaries, the retails, the industrials, the energies, the tech, and the staples. So I kind of owe you a couple here. All right. And I'm going to change this symbol right here. XLV. That's right, healthcare. All right, and it's been coming down, and it's the 2, 1, 3 that brought it back up, and now you're getting some more push on the upside. We'll see if healthcare can get going. All right, looking at the diamonds right now. They're hanging in here at the end of the day. It looks like the cash made a move to the downside. I don't know what that's all about, but diamonds seem to kind of finishes there. With the inside, I don't have the overnight on. I think that's the reason why. All right, so yeah, diamonds just kind of made a lower low now, 492 on the day. All right, starting to come back. We'll show you that at the end there. All right, so XLV making the turn on that one, and then we'll look at XLB. Our materials, that group has been kind of iffy, but this is a nice turnaround. And again, I don't put as much credit on these big moves, but this is a nice one coming back up here. But we'll see if anything comes back of that. All right, so that's your materials. That's your silver, your gold, all that stuff. Okay. All right, so I think that's pretty much covers all of it. I could look at show one more here. XHB Home Builders. And this one is starting to make the turn potentially. All right, coming back up. So I'll be watching the sectors in the morning. I'll be watching the diamonds in the morning. It looks like the diamonds just took a little bit of a hit. Let me take this screen out of here, and I'm going to pivot another screen up, and then we'll take a look. All right, where you at? Right here. All right. Tesla's earnings out. All right. So I don't know if you saw that. Got up to 406.83 on your Tesla. All right. So coming back up here too. It looks like she wants a little bit more. All right. So we'll see how this gurgitates over on the overnight, and we'll see what happens with that. All right. But nice move to the upside on Tesla. All right. So looks a hell of a lot better than the day looked all day. All right. So again, we got the 406.71. We'll see if we can get up any better from there, and then we'll take a look at the diamonds. And there they go. See, they just made some lower lows here, but they're fighting right back, as I can see. Okay. So diamonds, makes the lower low here in the overnight, and now it's coming back up again. Now we have a 3-1 inside on the day, so we'll see what tomorrow's going to bring. Diamond's got a 3-1, and that one is really tiny inside there. All right, so we're gonna have to see how that's going to shake out for sure. All right, and then QQQs, going out on close to the highs of the day. 655.53 was the number today. That's a 3-2 upper. All right, look at your month, look at your week. I mean, running away with the Qs. All right, just running away with the Nasdaq. Nasdaq's up 171.52 on the XLI, coming back up right now. Booyah! There you go. So we're getting some movement to the upside. All right. And that's really all I want to talk about. I want to put the sectors in your mind, and then we'll see what happens in the morning. Maybe we get some turnaround. I'm in the Walmart. I'm in that Nike. as horrible as it is. And we got a couple other names that are in there as well. Who knows if they really start to go after the Dow, you might see a little bit of pullback on some of the tech stocks. All right, so we'll see that. Micron, really nice day today. Over here, we had a really good day at Taiwan Semi, TSM all day long, folks. All day long with Taiwan Semi. Nice day there, all right? All right, so I'm going to let you be. Have a good night, and we'll definitely be chatting up in the morning, all right? Be good, be good.